A lone 24-year-old man, Daniel Carter, found himself driving through the Nevada desert in the dead of night. The endless highway stretched before him, illuminated only by the pale glow of his headlights. The radio played a faint tune, cutting in and out with static, a reminder of his isolation. The desert was a desolate expanse, yet Daniel felt an eerie presence lurking in the void. As he neared a remote stretch between abandoned gas stations and faded road signs, a sudden wave of dizziness struck him. He gripped the wheel, shaking off the sensation, but the road ahead seemed distorted, bending and shifting like a mirage. Without warning, his car's headlights flickered. The radio blared an otherworldly frequency, voices overlapping in a language beyond comprehension. A sharp pain stabbed through his skull, and then silence. Daniel found himself parked in front of something impossible, a towering, luminescent gateway that pulsed with an energy he could feel in his bones. It stood in the middle of the desert, a swirling vortex of colors he had never seen before. A deep hum resonated through the air, vibrating through his chest. Curiosity warred with fear, but an unseen force drew him forward. He stepped out of his car, the desert wind cold against his skin. As he approached, the space around him shifted, reality itself bending. He looked back at his car, it was fading, translucent, as if it no longer belonged to this plane. A whisper echoed in his mind. "Come through." His feet moved against his will. The moment he passed through the nexus, his body felt weightless. Stars whirled around him, galaxies blinking in and out of existence. He was somewhere, everywhere, all at once. Then, darkness. Daniel awoke in a place unlike any he had ever known. The sky shimmered in a constant twilight, the horizon shifting with unearthly hues. Strange structures loomed in the distance, both ancient and impossibly advanced. Figures moved through the mist, their forms indistinct yet vaguely humanoid. One of them approached. Its voice entered his mind rather than his ears. "You have crossed into the in-between. Few have. Fewer still return." Panic surged through Daniel. "I didn't mean to, I was just driving." "Time is different here," the being interrupted. "You were chosen." "For what?" His voice was barely a whisper. "To see. To know. To understand what lies beyond your world." Visions flooded his mind, civilizations rising and falling in an instant, beings of light and shadow, worlds lost to time and reborn anew. The knowledge overwhelmed him, and he collapsed. When he awoke again, he was lying in the driver's seat of his car, the desert stretching endlessly before him. The nexus was gone. His watch read the same time as before, yet he felt as if he had lived lifetimes. As he started the car, the radio crackled. A voice, his own, whispered, "You were chosen." The engine roared to life, and he sped down the highway, desperate to leave the desert behind. But deep inside, he knew, he had seen beyond the veil, and he would never truly be alone again.